Kamala was born in the year of the dragon. That equates to Leo. So she likes to be in the spotlight, and we will see how she blossoms as she's president. Kamala Devi Harris, the 49th Vice President of the United States, and potentially the 47th President, was born in Oakland, California, on 1964, on October 20th at 9:28 p.m. She was born to Jamaican and Indian, India, parents. She has Gemini on her ascendant to complement her Libra sun sign, which gives her a quick wit and a sharp mind. Mercury in Scorpio next to her Libra sun sign enhances her inquiring mind to delve into subjects at great length. Kamala graduated from Howard University and the University of California, Hastings College of the Law. She began her law career in the office of the District Attorney of Alameda County, before being recruited to the San Francisco DA's office and later the City Attorney of San Francisco's office. In 2003, she was elected DA of San Francisco. She was elected Attorney General of California in 2010 and re-elected in 2014. She then served as the junior U.S. Senator from California from 2017 to 2021, where she defeated Loretta Sanchez in the 2016 Senate election to become the second African American woman and the first South Asian American to serve in the U.S. Senate. Kamala met her future husband, Doug M. Hoff, an entertainment attorney, through a mutual friend who set up a blind date for them. The year was 2013. They were married just 2014 in Santa Barbara, California. She is stepmother to his two children, Cole and Ella. Kamala will be 60 by the time the election dawns, and we get through this hellish period until we know the outcome. She is in her second Saturn return. The first return is when we are 30 and we figured our life would be more established. If it isn't, we make moves to right that wrong. At the second return, your whole life isn't in front of you anymore, so you have things you do with the time you have. It's the perfect time for Kamala, running for the presidency. On the right side of the yod point, which means her formative years were arduous at best. But on the left side shows that around 1981, when she was about to go out on her own, the yod moved to her Jupiter placement that opened her to increase her fortunes. Sometimes it can be a lot of money, and sometimes you are comfortable. Because Jupiter rules politics, that's when she probably started her fascination with it. For the rest of us, it's when we tend to like watching politics. The master yod I coined in the 90s was formed in the late 30s, and Pluto went through Leo for 18 years to the end of the 50s, while the tandem sped up for 12-year increments since then. The people born in the 40s and 50s had Pluto in Leo. So there were a lot of Leos, Leo rising, Moon in Leo people who had the fire in the belly for the presidency for power. Since 2023, when Pluto moved into Aquarius for the power for the people, the yod point, which had been in Leo for those people, moved out of Leo, and it will fire up Virgos and those with Virgo in Pluto, which is for those people born in the 60s to 1971. They are the critic generation. Being in Virgo, they are perfectionists and look for the clinkers in the totality of the symphony of life. Just as Pluto and Neptune moved to new signs and the yod moved into Virgo, the force of Uranus, something sudden, volatile, unpredictable, was paired with Pluto in Virgo. Trailing Pluto by 2 degrees, it sparked the predictable, sudden, change. Uranus and Pluto hung out for some time in the 60s, that was the time of hippies. Uranus rules marching to one's own drummer, challenging the status quo. During the time they hung out together, at the beginning, Uranus was trailing. That indicated that the power of Pluto will be sudden and out of the blue. While Uranus has moved on, the yod moves into Pluto first. There will be new and innovative ways to utilize that power. If Uranus wasn't there, the yaw point would have been close to 2032 before it got to Pluto, and the 2028 election. Kamala's chart had a number components going for it on July 22. The yaw point was just into Virgo, and as said earlier, Pluto at 15 degrees would have seen her looking at the 2028 election, but Uranus had other plans. It seemed to cut a wide swath, but transiting Uranus had something to do with it too. Jupiter met up with its natal position a while ago, and then transiting Uranus trines his natal position with Pluto, while moving over lucky Jupiter. Saturn has come up to his natal return. Cash Peters, who does psychic pictures, says that Kamala will go through a snowstorm of sorts just before the election, but it will turn out okay. As a side note, there are rumors going around that Kamala is not liked. That's something cooked up by the opposition. My friend who was an agent in the San Francisco airport said that of all the celebrities and politicians that moved through the airport, Kamala was always gracious and helpful, leaving a positive feeling for the employees as she moved through. Kamala's life has brought her to this point. It was written in the stars.